So wonderful, good afternoon one more time. This is JEC World, the third day. And yeah, after JEC World is of course our next stop, JEC Forum Dach in Cologne in October 2021, as you can see in our backdrop. But there's not only JEC Forum Dach, there are also a bunch of other JEC forums. And I'm happy to have Anne Carole with me. Anne Carole Barbarin, she's the regional director of the regional events, the forums. Anne Carole, thank you for being part of our show.
Thank you.
It's a tradition already. Yes.
Definitely.
And it's always great because we love the energy that is coming up at JEC World. Now, I have noted there is, before we move to the JEC Forums, also some learnings that you are taking from the forums now to JEC World. The keyword here is hosted buyer program.
Exactly.
What did you do there?
Exactly. With the forums and the hosted buyer program Ilkay, we succeed in managing and organizing a lot of business meetings. So we learned out of these programs through the forum, and we brought this program to JEC World, which didn't exist yet. And for the first time at JEC World, we managed to bring 150, we call them the first-time buyer program. So they are hosted buyer, but they come for the first time to JEC World. And we reimburse them for partial or total transportation fees. We offer them up to 3 nights in a 4-star hotel in the Paris city center, and in exchange they are organizing with our exhibitors a lot of business meetings. So it is really, really powerful and successful, and this kind of program are of course applied to every forum.
So that's, I'm happy to hear that this is well received and accepted by the buyers. Community, I would like to focus on the hosted buyer program also on the forums right now, because I think the forum is quite good established with the suppliers, which have a booth at the forums. And we would like to particularly dive today deeper more on the buyer side. And yeah, maybe Anne Carole, can you give us a glimpse? Okay, there is the transportation, the hotel costs are covered, but the buyer, particularly in Germany, will think, okay, I need to allocate some of my time to move to the forum. What would you say to people that are considering doing this? What would be your arguments to come and have a hosted buyer situation?
First of all, I would say that, as you know, the composite industry is very complex. Through the forum, we covered the whole value chain, which is very, very complex, so very hard to know. And we are targeting buyers that are coming, that are quite new to the industry. So with the forum and this hosted buyer program, we help also the end users of the industry to learn more about the solution and the partners that can help them to go more rapidly on the market with their products. We try to communicate toward these potential buyers that we help them. And this is completely part of the JEC mission. We are here to promote the composite industry worldwide and to help the composite industry grow. And with the forum and the conference program, but also our software, which enables us to organize all the business meetings, we are helping end users of the composite industry, buyers, by helping them search for the right supplier or new supplier or secure their supply chain in this time of crisis and tariff barriers and whatever.
Whatever conflicts we are having in the world.
Yes.
I would like to elaborate a bit on this, coming as someone from the industry. You see, community, like you said, the complexity of composites without a doubt is there. You have a full value chain from raw materials, intermediate items, component manufacturing. Then if pre-preg comes into the discussion, then you need to fridge, keep them cool and everything.
Yes.
What I want to relay to you community is you don't need to be a composite expert to come and be a hosted buyer. Even if you have only a rudimentary knowledge about composites, like Anne Carole said, the mission is here to educate, give you information, attend also the conferences and the speeches so you understand the full value chain of composites, because we want to be lightweight, get more structure, more mechanical strength into the product. So there's nothing like you have to be an expert in this. If you go out of JEC Forum and you feel you are now an expert, then I think we have done our job. Right?
Exactly,
yeah?
exactly.
So don't be shy, and even if you have only very rudimentary knowledge, apply. I think they apply through the website, fill the form, and then the JEC team will review it, and the likelihood is very high that you will be accepted once you have a certain need, or if you want to be inspired by using composites.
Yes, and feel free also to use our AI recommendation system, because we are working with the same software for 4 years now. So the software is learning through all the requests, and when you browse some composite words in the system can send you some recommendations.
So
specifically for you.
It's basically reading your mind, yes, and try to conclude what could be also additionally interesting to you.
Yes, exactly, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we learned with this edition of JEC World that the participants like a lot the AI recommendations.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Yes,
yeah,
recommended for you.
Yeah, yeah. I use AI too, Copilot. My daughter uses ChatGPT. And what AI does actually is it also considers the context and takes new ideas into this context which you have yourself not thought about.
Maybe.
Yeah. So hosted buyer program, please apply. And let's talk about Cologne. Last year it was in Dresden. Maybe a short comment from your side on Dresden. How was Dresden for you?
I would say klein, aber fein.
Yes, your German is improving by the day. Yes.
Small is beautiful. Of course, the forums are not this big JEC World. They are little events, but very, very busy. So the Dresden edition was a little edition, 300 participants total, but with 300 participants, we managed to organize almost 1,000 business meetings during the 2 days, which is a lot.
Which is a lot.
And we generated also for all our 50 suppliers almost 2,000 leads. So this is really also important, because our software is the software that the supplying companies are using to organize their business meetings, but it is also a software where buyers, potential participants, can put bookmarks on the company profiles, and also the software is the app, the D-Day, and the badge leading retrieval. So all in one tool to bring a lot of leads for every supplying company.
Yeah. And they are recorded in the app, so they don't get lost in the transaction.
No.
Even if you have a tight schedule, everything is recorded in the app, and then afterwards you can analyze what have you retrieved.
Exactly, and they export all the leads.
That's good.
With the contact
Wonderful.
details.
And that is actually basically also the purpose of this networking. Of course, we want to socialize, learn about composites, but also, of course, create leads.
Exactly. And with the forum, we guarantee the return on investment for every supplying company. This is a fact. Yeah. And we have also satisfaction surveys for every forum, and now we can say that we have 100% satisfaction for every supplying company. And also the buyers are very happy to discover new potential partners for their business.
Okay, then let's move, Anne Carole, to Cologne. The city of Cologne is very easily accessible. We have a plane, train, car anyway. Elmar Witten this morning said, of course, we are also at the border to Belgium, the Netherlands. France, of course.
Of course.
So your sales team is also, of course, offering this to the neighbor countries, I guess.
Exactly, exactly. So this is for the whole DACH region, but also the European countries.
Which is interesting because the connection, even at these neighbor states, is important to foster the relationships to the neighbors. JEC Forum DACH, I think, is a bit still time until the conference will be fixed and finalized. Elmar Witten is working with high speed on it.
Yes, this will be fixed this summer.
This summer?
Yeah.
And then after summer we may have a LinkedIn Live and then announce the program so that everyone can go there prepared and write down what meetings they can make and what conferences to look at. Anne Carole, then I'm pleased to see that JEC Forum takes center stage in further countries.
Yes.
Feel free to talk about the other ones that you are planning until JEC Forum DACH comes.
Exactly. So as you know now, we began the journey with the JEC Forum DACH. Then there was the JEC Forum in Italy in 2023. We are planning to organize the third edition of JEC Forum Italy in Torino next June in 2027, and also Hamburg for the next edition of JEC Forum DACH in 2027. But before, hopefully, we will launch the first JEC Forum Middle East in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, beginning of May. Try hard to organize this event, and we hope to make it live. And then we will have in June the second edition of JEC Forum Southeast Asia. The first edition was held in 2024 in Bangkok, Thailand, and this second edition will be held in partnership with the Taiwan Composite Association in Taipei, Taiwan.
Yeah. All right. So regarding Hamburg, you mentioned just shortly Hamburg also.
Yes.
So Hamburg, of course, is a lot of aerospace, a lot of marine industry. So
and
that will be in the north. Yeah, this is the first time you are that up north.
Yes.
Fantastic location. Congratulations for choosing that. Yeah, then I think Switzerland will be also one day on your plan, right?
Yes.
I don't want to push, but
hopefully definitely the south.
Yeah, the south will be
Switzerland, Austria, or München.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. And I wanted also to add that we partner every year for the JEC Forum DACH with Composites United as well, and Composite Germany as an umbrella. And so we will have the support of Composite United for Cologne and Hamburg. We will certainly organize the third day optional composite tour of this edition in Cologne to DLR.
DLR, okay, very good. Yeah, Deutsche Luft- und Raumfahrt. Yeah. Fantastic organization, of course. Yeah, they are spread all over Germany, but they are also in Cologne is their headquarters. So that would be cool. I have only seen Braunschweig, Augsburg so far. Would be great to see also Cologne.
Okay,
yeah,
you're welcome.
That's a good combination in that case. So thank you so much, Anne Carole, for keeping us updated on the JEC Forums.
Ilkay.
Thank you from our community also for your relentless work. Hosting the buyers now, taking the learnings even to JEC World, doing this fantastic row of forums, and I'm happy and to see how that grows and expands in new regions.
Me too.
And I'm hoping that there will be even in the next 2 years further regions. Who knows? Yeah?
Who knows?
Okay, thank you so much, dear community, and now sign up for JEC Forum DACH 2026 and the other forums that are planned for 2026. You will see that on the JEC Events website.
Ilkay Özkisoglu mit der Composites360onTour heute aus Köln. 2026 geht die Reise weiter nach Köln, ins Herz von Nordrhein-Westfalen, dem industriellen Kraftzentrum. Hier, wo der Rhein fließt und der Dom thront, öffnet das JEC Forum DACH 2026 im Maritimhotel Köln seine Türen. Direkt am Fluss, mitten in der Altstadt. Und die legendären AVK Innovation Awards. Ausgezeichnet werden die besten Ideen in Produkten, Prozessen und Forschung. Digitalisierung und Innovation sorgen für Wachstum. Anreise einfach. Der Flughafen Köln-Bonn liegt nur 15 Kilometer vom Stadtzentrum entfernt. Einfache Wege, einfache Verbindungen. Und Köln ist ein Bahnknotenpunkt. Direktverbindungen aus ganz Deutschland und Europa. Schnell, bequem und nachhaltig. JEC Forum DACH 2026. Köln wird zum Treffpunkt der Composites Community. Business, Innovation, Awards, rheinländische Energie. Sei dabei, wenn Zukunft der Branche geschrieben wird.
Bleiben Sie informiert, bleiben Sie verbunden, bleiben Sie inspiriert.
Ilkay Oskisolo mit Composites360 on Tour. Wöchentlich auf LinkedIn, YouTube und Podcasts.